Hello, my name is Vincent, I'm from Belgium and I'm presenting you the game I made called Sushi Go Online. It's a game made after the official card game called Sushi Go. I'll go ahead and log into the account I already made. And we're immediately brought to the game interface itself. So if you're not familiar with the game, it's a card game. I implemented it as a 4-player game, but it can be played with different amount of players as well. That's just what I chose to implement. Each player gets 8 cards to start with, and a turn consists of choosing a card and then passing on the remaining cards to your opponent to the left. I'll just go ahead and play, and the cards themselves will become more clear as I play them. So to start, I'll just play this Squid Nigiri. It's worth 3 points, which is a good card. Gives me 3 points to start with. Scores are only updated at the end of the round. So although I do have a virtual 3 points now, it's not yet updating here. Next, I'll choose a tempura. A tempura on itself is not worth anything, but if I combine it with a second tempura, it gets me 5 points. I'll draft my second tempura. So at the moment we have this tempura combo of 5 points and another 3 points, which is a total of 8 points. My opponent has, this opponent doesn't have much going yet. He as well as the others have 3 Maki rolls. So there's also a game of the most Maki rolls going on. Whoever has the most at the end of the round gets 6 points and the second one gets 3 points. This middle opponent has a wasabi combined with a nigiri. Wasabi triples the score for a nigiri, so he gets 6 points for this. My third opponent is looking for a second tempura and also looking for a nigiri to add to his wasabi. So we'll continue. We'll take a pudding. Pudding is a dessert card. It only gets counted at the end of the 3 rounds. I'll explain it when we get there. I'll take a dumpling, which gets me a point. A second dumpling gets me 3 points total. A third dumpling. And a sashimi, which isn't worth anything for me. Because a sashimi is only worth any points if you have 3 of them. The scores are updated now. We're currently in the lead with 14 points. And we also have a single pudding. This player is in the lead for the puddings at the moment. We'll go ahead to the next round. There's many sashimi now, so we'll go ahead and draft the sashimi, because 3 sashimis gets us 10 points. This opponent is doing the same, and we made the 10 points. The other opponents are getting a wasabi nigiri combination going. And this player still looking for his sashimi, but I think he will make it this turn. He does. We got a tempura. Let's pick up a dumpling. Let's pick up the chopsticks, which is actually a more interesting card to play in the beginning, but I'll just demonstrate now how it works. This is the only card that you can activate if you have played it already, and if you do so, it gets added to your hand again, and you can play 2 cards instead of 1. And we'll end the round with a single Maki, and we'll go to the final round. Just quickly go through the rounds. This time, getting some nigiri points. That's very easy to count. 3, 2, 2. It's 7 points so far. Get another egg nigiri. Let's take a pudding. Get some puddings going for the end. Let's take the final one to be on the safe side. So now we're at the end of the 3rd round. We're currently not in the lead yet. We have 38 points on this player, has 39 points. But for the puddings, whoever has the most gets an extra 6 points, which we do. So if we eat the dessert, we'll win the game with 44 points. Now we can go to the other page, the high scores page, and we see that our score of 44 is added in the high scores we had already in the past, another time, 44 scores. This was my project. I hope you liked it, and thank you for your attention.